Mom screamed, "Get out and never come back." So I did. Weeks later, Dad asked why I stopped paying the mortgage. My reply shut them down completely. I was 24 when my mother screamed those words. "Pack your things and get out of my house. Never come back." All because I refused to cancel my work trip to be her +1 at my cousin's wedding. Here's what Mom didn't know. That house she called hers, I'd been paying the mortgage for 3 years. It started when Dad lost his job in 2021. They were drowning, about to lose everything. I was fresh into a tech job, still living at home. When the foreclosure notice came, I made an offer. I'd take over the mortgage, $2,400 a month. In exchange, I'd stay rent-free and save. They agreed immediately. We put it in writing. The deal was simple. I pay the mortgage directly to the bank. They handle property taxes. Everyone wins. For 3 years, I never missed a payment. My parents got back on their feet. Dad found work. Mom went part-time at a boutique. Life was stable. Then came the wedding invitation. My cousin Jessica was getting married. The same Jessica who bullied me relentlessly growing up. Mom loved Jessica. Always had. Jessica was perfect, successful, everything I wasn't. Mom assumed I'd be her date since Dad had a work conference. I told her I had a crucial work trip, a client presentation I'd been preparing for months. Mom's face went cold. "You're choosing work over family? I literally can't cancel. This could mean a promotion." That's when she exploded. Started listing every sacrifice she'd made, how ungrateful I was, how I lived in her house, ate her food. The irony was suffocating. Then came the final blow. "Pack your things and get out of my house. Never come back." Dad stood in the doorway, silent. "Fine," I said calmly. "I'll be gone by tonight." I packed in 4 hours. As I loaded my car, Mom watched from the window, arms crossed, waiting for me to apologize. I didn't. Before I pulled away, I made one phone call to the mortgage company. "I'd like to stop my automatic payment authorization. My last payment would be that month's." I didn't tell my parents. I was following orders. Get out, never come back. 3 weeks of silence. No apology. Nothing. Then, week 4, Dad called. "Hey son, the mortgage payment didn't go through this month. Did you forget?" The audacity was breathtaking. I didn't forget. "Can you fix it?" "They're saying it's late." "No." Silence. "What do you mean, no? I'm not paying your mortgage anymore. You told me to get out of your house. So I did. It's your house. Your mortgage. Now wait a minute." "No, Dad. You waited. You stood there silent while Mom kicked me out. It's not my house." Mom made that clear. I could hear Mom in the background. "Let me talk to him." Put her on speaker. "Young man, you have a responsibility." I had a responsibility. I paid $2,400 every month for 3 years. That's $86,400. Did you think that was magic? Silence. "When you told me to get out, I did. I stopped paying for a house I was banned from. You want that mortgage paid? Get a job. Get 2 jobs. Sell the BMW. Figure it out. But don't call me." "But we had an agreement," Dad said weakly. "We did." And Mom voided it when she screamed at me to never come back. "You can't kick someone out and expect them to keep paying your bills." Mom's voice got shrill. "This is extortion." "No, this is consequence. You wanted me gone. I'm gone. Fully gone. That includes my bank account." I hung up. They called 67 times that day. I blocked them both. Mom showed up at my work once, causing a scene until security escorted her out. She screamed I was a selfish monster ruining their lives. My boss heard everything, got the full story. The next week I got my promotion. My parents? They refinanced at a higher rate, sold Mom's car, and Dad picked up weekend shifts at a warehouse loading trucks. They kept the house, barely. Mom had to give up her boutique job for something full-time. I bought my own place 6 months later. Nothing fancy, but it was mine. Jessica's wedding was apparently beautiful. I saw the photos on Facebook. Designer dress, waterfront venue, the works. I wasn't there. Neither was Mom. She couldn't afford the dress she'd wanted after the refinancing hit. Some bridges, once truly burned, leave nothing but cold ash.